Well, Governor Eddie Calvo has outlined his plan yesterday to revitalize downtown Hagatna and how the Trump administration could possibly play a huge role in overcoming one of the biggest obstacles to revitalizing downtown Guam. Here's more. Governor Eddie Calvo says he has met with President Trump's administration to talk about a specific issue, how to overcome obstacles in revitalizing downtown Hagatna. The Federal Emergency Management Agency and the Army Corps of Engineers have long since considered most of Hagatna to be a major floodplain zone, causing federal restrictions against developing downtown Hagatna. This critical hurdle, however, may be eliminated in the coming months, according to Governor Calvo, because of plans to develop a $3 million economic impact study to mitigate flooding issues in the capital city.
We'll be moving with the Trump administration to see what we can do for getting the funding for the completion of the Riverwalk. Simple. Number one, we're going to have a beautiful place for commerce because of the lifting of those restrictions when it comes to the floodplain zone. And number two, there's just so much of Hagatna, not only there, but all these other parts of Hagatna that now can be fully developed and us to realize our dreams in this capital city.
Governor Calvo says the Trump administration is open to working with GovGuam as part of the administration's overall plan to rebuild declining urban centers. Governor Calvo, speaking at the Guam Chamber of Commerce, says the Army Corps of Engineers have committed $2 million to an economic impact study for the construction of a river walk, all part of revitalizing Hagatna. GovGuam will match the remaining $1 million. With plans to rebuild the capital city, Governor Calvo wants to bring GovGuam agencies under one area, centralizing the system in downtown Hagatna. He adds that this should eliminate the reported $14 million GovGuam spends in rent for current GovGuam agencies.
So this means, some of you folks look at this stuff, but think about it, $14 million in rent. We do the right negotiation, we don't have to see an increase in expenses to realize the construction of these these buildings.
Lastly, Calvo points to FestPac as a shining example of where Guamanians can look to see how a revitalized Hagatna would finally work.
Recent months, we've seen how a revitalized Hagatna could draw the community. And during the 12th Festival of the Pacific Arts, people were walking between Paseo, the Chamorro Village, the museum, and the Plaza de España. And even through the Christmas season, folks, I couldn't sleep Christmas season. With those bright lights on, we had, I would say, close to 30,000 people came through Government House alone to view the lights.
The governor gave an address yesterday to the Guam Business Chamber of Commerce. You can read more online at pacificnewscenter.com.